Did you know that the human brain processes social rejection and physical pain using the same neural pathways? That feeling of an insult cutting deep, that sting of humiliation. It's not just in your mind. Your body literally registers it as a wound. I learned this the hard way, in a brightly lit conference room, from a man who said he was just being honest. He dismantled a project I'd spent 6 months on, and he did it with a smirk. He called my ideas cute, my research shallow, and my presentation unprofessional. And with every word I felt it, a physical shrinking. My shoulders curled in, my chest tightened, as if my body was trying to form a shell he couldn't crack. I sat there and took it. I told myself this was the price of growth, that this was the thick skin everyone talks about. I accepted the criticism, or what I thought was criticism, and I walked out of that room feeling smaller, lighter, like a piece of me had been sanded away and scattered on the floor. It took me years to understand the difference, that I had confused the two most powerful forces that shape who we become. One is a scalpel, the other is a hammer. Criticism is the scalpel. It's sharp, it's precise, and in the right hands, it's used for healing. It cuts away what's infected, what's holding you back. It's uncomfortable, sometimes deeply so, but its intention is to remove the weakness and leave you stronger. A good surgeon doesn't hate the body he's operating on. He respects it enough to believe it can be better. He wants it to heal. Criticism says, this specific action, this particular skill, can be improved. It points to a map and shows you a better route. It pushes you forward. Disrespect is the hammer. It isn't precise. It doesn't aim to fix. It aims to break. It's a blunt force trauma to your spirit. Its intention is to shatter, to dominate, to make you feel less than. It doesn't say, this is wrong. It says, you are wrong. It pulls you backward into a pit of self-doubt. It's not a tool. It's a boundary breaker. It's the joke at your expense that everyone laughs at but you. It's the tone that makes your name sound like an insult. It's the subtle jab disguised as concern. And if you don't stop it early, you are silently giving people permission to keep swinging. The first time I learned this, I was 22. A mentor looked me dead in the eye after I'd presented a design and said, the color theory here is a mess. It's clashing and it's hurting the user experience. Go back to chapter 3 of the book I gave you. It stung. My ego was bruised. But I went back. I read chapter 3. And my design improved exponentially. That was a scalpel. That was criticism. The man in the conference room with the smirk? That was a hammer. That was disrespect masquerading as honesty. I had to learn that direct doesn't mean rude. Truth doesn't require humiliation. Tone matters. Intention matters. Not everyone who talks is trying to help you. Some people give feedback. Others give insults disguised as advice. And you, only you, get to decide which voice deserves your ears. This is the tightrope we all walk. Growth requires humility. You have to be open, like a student, willing to be wrong, willing to be corrected. You have to accept that you don't know everything, and that you can learn from almost anyone. But dignity requires boundaries. You must be closed, like a fortress, to certain kinds of treatment. You can be open to improvement, and still refuse to be treated like trash. This is the balance. This is what creates a powerful, unshakable person. You set boundaries like a grown adult, but you stay open like a student. I started to practice this. The next time someone tried to hand me a hammer, I didn't take it. It was in a casual conversation, and a colleague, commenting on a personal decision I'd made, said, "Wow, that was a brave choice." Or a stupid one, depending on how you look at it. And instead of forcing a laugh, instead of shrinking, I simply looked at him and said, "I'll take the brave interpretation, thanks." I didn't fight. I didn't argue. I just didn't accept the gift he was trying to give me. Strong people don't fight every insult. Their power isn't in arguing. Their power is in calmly, decisively, choosing what they tolerate. They remove themselves from the environment, physically or emotionally. You can learn from anyone, but you don't have to be disrespected by anyone. You can take the lesson if there is one, and walk away from the person. You can accept the scalpel's cut and reject the hammer's blow. Accepting criticism shows maturity, but accepting disrespect shows a lack of self-respect. Your spirit is not a practice dummy for someone else's bad day. Your confidence is a fragile ecosystem, built over years of small victories and hard-won lessons. Disrespect is a pollutant in that water. It weakens your spirit, while criticism, real criticism, strengthens your skills. You need the first. You must reject the second. So I want you to do a quiet audit. Think of the last piece of feedback you received. Where did it land in your body? Did it land in your gut as a sickening dread? A feeling of being less than? Or did it land in your mind as a spark? An annoying but undeniable oh. They have a point? Your body knows the difference long before your mind catches up. The scalpel feels like a focused sting. The hammer feels like a collapse. This is your permission slip. Your quiet, personal revolution. From this moment forward, your new rule is this: accept criticism, but never accept disrespect. Listen to the words that aim to build, even if they're hard to hear, and turn away from the energy that aims to break. Your journey is too important, your spirit too valuable, to be cluttered with the debris of someone else's disrespect. Keep your ears open for the surgeons, and learn to walk away from the wrecking crews. Your future, stronger self is waiting for you there. Just keep going.